Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Stacey from the YMCA. Today we're going to read our story from our Healthy Schools, Healthy Communities curriculum developed by the Michigan Fitness Foundation. Our story today is called Nothing to Do by Douglas Wood. What do you notice about the things pictured on the book's front and back cover? Have you ever felt like you had nothing to do? When you have nothing to do, what do you usually like to do? Let's read our story and find out what they are going to do. Once in a while, along comes a day when there is nothing, absolutely, positively nothing to do. And isn't it great? No school, no homework, no little league, no dance class, no play rehearsal, no soccer practice, no computer camp, no anything. Just a white empty space on the calendar. Of course, some people get a little worried about these spaces. These people are very nice and wear big shoes, but we'll think about them a little later. But what do you do when there's nothing to do? Well, I've heard of stories, wonderful stories, about taking off your shoes and walking through green grass or mud in your bare feet. Or making toy ships out of sticks and sailing them across a puddle that somehow seems as wide as an ocean. I've heard about laying on your back and watching clouds turn from dinosaurs into crocodiles, into dragons, into bears, into butterflies, into clouds. Or lying on your stomach watching an ant carry something 3 times bigger than he is, while you wonder, how can he do that? And what do ants eat for breakfast that make them so strong? I've heard of making paper airplanes do loop-de-loops and barrel rolls in the soft summer air, then land smooth as butter on bread. Or building a fort, a secret place where no one can see you because you can't see them, and surviving for hours on peanut butter, sandwiches, and lemonade. I've heard about catching fireflies on warm evenings and putting them in a jar until you have 2 hands full of gold, and then letting them all go. I've heard of swinging until your toes touch the clouds, or hanging by your knees like a monkey just to find out how monkeys feel. I've heard of climbing a good tree that's been waiting all its long life just to be climbed by you. Or finding a quiet spot and reading your very favorite book, and then reading it again. Just because it's your favorite. I've heard stories about exploring places that really need to be explored. About making snow angels, or building igloos or caves, or sledding, tasting icicles, or throwing snowballs, or making round fat men with orange noses and old hats who smile at everyone. Why, I've heard of swimming, or building sand castles, and hopscotch, and jump roping, and running, and throwing, and bouncing, and painting, and drawing, and playing with toys, and puzzles, and dolls, and games, and puppies, and kittens, hamsters, and gerbils, and doing cartwheels, and doing somersaults, and doing, well, sometimes just doing nothing. And maybe one of the best ways to do nothing is to show someone else how to do it with you. Maybe even someone with big shoes. Just to remind them that sometimes doing nothing is the most important thing in the whole wide world to do. The end. Why is it important to be physically active every day? How do you use your free time? Thank you all for listening to our story today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.